All right, welcome to Premier Exposure Sports Network. Here with Coach Ron Lamond. I said John. There we go. Good early morning here on a Sunday. Starting off slow. We're here at a American Legion game. Ron, something different for us?
Yeah, something different. American Legion 164 is going to be facing American Legion 318 today. So looking to have a good game. Nice day out, nice sunny. Going to be a little bit hot. It's already probably close to 80, I would guess.
Yeah, but we're lucky this time we're actually inside.
Yeah, nice in the box up here looking down at the field, which is nice. Go ahead and go over the lineups here real quick. Give you the defensive stance for American Legion 318. You got number 14 Nathan Gould playing left field and leading off. You got number 6 Egan Keeler EHing. You got number 17 Ryan Grothy playing second base. You got number 34 Connor Contillo playing center field. Number 23 Merlot Beltran playing shortstop. Number 3 Charlie Passanante EHing. Number 7 Bobby Bowden playing first base. Number 33 Johnny Reardon playing third base. Number 5, C.J. Burrows, EHing. Number 20, Danny Hernandez, catching. Number 9, Clayton Crick, playing right field. Number 11, Joey Holland, DHing. And on the mound, you've got Nick Romano pitching. They are batting 13 guys today in this, what I would assume is a scrimmage game. On the other side of it, you've got Legion, number 164, Hellcats, 15U. Leading off for the Hellcats is Cameron Hillary, who will be the pitcher, number 10. Number 4, Troy Burke, center field. Number 11, Connor Sheehan at first base. Number 2, Jaden Archer. He will be in right field. Number 9, Ivan Santos, who will be the shortstop. Number 42, A.M. Patel, who will be playing third base. Number 3, Tyler Smith, who will be playing left field. Number 13, Daniel Vargas, who will be playing second base. Number 20, Grayson Bognick, he'll be DH. And number 37, Garrett Baginski, who will be catching.
Yeah, we'll have a lot less background noise in today's game. It's going to be a little quiet because we are up in the booth, and we're getting ready here for the first pitch.
Nick Romano with first pitch, fly ball to center field.
Center fielder gets under, makes a catch.
Contillo gets under that to make the catch.
One pitch, one out.
Now batting number 4, Troy Burke, center fielder.
A lot of these players for 318 we've seen play throughout the high school season, so it's nice to see them out here on the American Legion field as well. That's a high, ball 1.
Nick Romano will be a crafty pitcher. He won't gun it up there, but he'll definitely mix up his pitches. Very crafty pitcher.
High, ball 2. So we have 2 umpires today behind the plate, and right now down at first base. We've been used to seeing 3 umpires in the last few high school games. So we're back down to 2. Another high pitch, so it's 3-0. So we're in the top of the first. We got 1 out here in a 3-0 count. American Legion post 318 is in the field. 164 is the batting team. There's a strike on the inside corner, makes it 3-1.
That was a breaking ball.
Way outside for ball 4, so 164 is going to get their first base runner of the game with 1 out here in the top of the first.
That's going to bring up number 11, Connor Sheehan, first baseman.
Go wide angle here, see if they try to steal here early in this game. Got a decent lead there at first. Ball outside, 1-0.
70-mile-an-hour fastball outside.
Post 318 wearing the very patriotic red, white, and blue, mostly blue, but got the stripes and stars. I love those uniforms. Those are really cool. 164 going with just a gray uniform. They're fouled off for strike 1, 1-1. If you look there close to the catcher, you can see a good stars on the right sleeve, stripes on the left, and the solid blue. And the numbers have everything. So very patriotic, which is good. Represents the American Legion pretty well. Fouled off for strike 2. 1-2.
Good cut by Connor Sheehan right there.
It's the first day game we've done in a long since we initially started. The original game we did with the test game with the 10U or 12U or whatever that was.
Yeah. Great spot on the outside corner for the strikeout.
That's going to be out number 2. So the cleanup hitter is going to come up for 164.
That'll be number 2, Jaden Archer. Hitting from the left side.
I think you had said they're from Boynton, right?
I believe so.
Inside ball 1. I have to check back on my notes here and see.
Yeah, I believe they are.
Yes, Boynton Beach. American Legion Post 164 from Boynton Beach. In there for a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looks like he got a piece of it. So it's going to be 1-2. One thing about being in the box, you don't really hear the crack of the bat at all when it tips or anything like that.
No, we can't hear from up here.
Wonder if this is how the MLB announcers feel. I think they open the windows on their boxes, but.
Ball up, goes, throw down.
Oh, missed by the shortstop.
Went right under his glove.
Yep, so he's going to be safe there at second. So now we're going to have a runner on second with 2 outs. And a 2-2 count.
Gets himself in scoring position.
Ooh, attempted a curveball there. Almost got it to drop in. So that's going to make it full count.
Ball's hit to the right side.
Grothy's going to come over.
Makes the play.
So at the end of a half inning, it's post 164-0, post 318-0. We'll be back in just a moment with a message from one of our sponsors.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
And we're back here at the Premier Exposure Sports Network on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. 0-0 here in the bottom of the first.
It's going to bring up number 14, Nathan Gould, left fielder. Plays for Lincoln Park High School.
Fouled it off for strike one.
Fastball, 76 mile an hour coming in there. That's on the mound for Legion 164 is Cameron Hillary.
High ball, 1-1. Be interesting to see all these players. We watched a lot of them play on different high schools, so it'll be interesting to see how they mesh here on American Legion baseball. Foul back for strike two, 1-2.
72 mile an hour coming in there. Good breaking ball.
Got him first.
65 mile an hour breaking ball. Falls in there for a strike. Gould swings right over the top.
It's going to be out number one here in the bottom of the first in the 0-0 ball game. Again, it's post 164 visiting here against post 318.
It's going to bring up number 6, Egan Keeler. He's EHing out of John Carroll High School.
Just missed outside ball
Good
one.
spot right there.
Yep.
Cameron's got a good pitcher's build, lefty.
Outside ball 2-0.
Tall, lanky lefty.
Yep. Now, I was at the Jensen Beach McKeel Academy game last night for the regionals, semifinal regionals. Jensen Beach won 4-0. That's in there for a strike 2-1. So they'll play again on Tuesday at Jensen Beach High School's field. Should be a fun game. Foul back.
75 mile an hour fastball right there.
2-2. So one out here in the bottom of the first. The 0-0 ball game on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. Again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring us this season. We really appreciate it. If you hear their commercials or see their commercials during the breaks, please patronize them. Just hit him, but it was a curveball. Just didn't curve enough. So we're going to have a runner here on first with one out for post 318.
It's going to bring up number 17, Ryan Grothy, second baseman.
I haven't seen Ryan play baseball in a while, so it's going to be interesting. Good.
Yeah.
Glad to see him out there.
Yeah, the
Surprised
ball
when
found him right away at second base, so
Yeah.
it made the play.
Ryan graduated high school last year, and I believe he's pursuing his real estate license. at
Yeah,
the
but
moment.
he's in real estate, I believe.
That's a ball in the dirt, ball one. So a runner on first here, bottom of the first, one out. 1-0 count on Ryan Grothy.
That ball's hit to center field. Looks like it's going to find a gap.
Yep.
That ball's down.
See if they send him.
Keeler's going to be at third, and Grothy's going to be standing up at second base. Actually, he slid in, but could have stood up.
Yeah, it's going to be second and third now with one out. It's a nice piece of hitting. Just found that gap in right center. So post 318 with an opportunity to put some runs on the board here in the bottom of the first inning. It's only one out. Carefully placed baseball right here will score at least one, if not two.
That's going to bring up number 34, Connor Contillo, center fielder. Connor plays for Port St. Lucie High School.
Big swing and a miss for strike one.
76-mile-an-hour fastball right here. Nice pitch right there.
In there for a
Looked
strike.
like a changeup, 70 mile an hour.
Came in, just hit that inside corner. Got
The
a
ball's
piece of
kind
it.
of off the end of the bat.
Good
First
play by the
baseman
first
makes the
baseman.
play.
It's going to be out number 2. First baseman just had to go back on his heels and make a catch on that one. Just a little bit further, and that scores a run.
Yep. Now pitcher Connor Hillary's one pitch away from getting out of this inning in a little bit of a jam right here.
Looks like this is Merlot Beltran's going to be the batter.
Number 23, yep, Merlot Beltran, shortstop.
I can tell by the hair. He's always had that longer hair. Way inside, ball 1.
Comes set. Delivers high.
2-0. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Second and third for post 318. Looking to start this game off with a lead if they can get a carefully placed hit here.
The ball's hit high.
Might.
Center fielder's coming in,
Oh.
gets under it, makes a play.
So post 164 able to get out of that inning without giving up
Great
any
job
runs.
by number 10, Cameron Hillary, for doing his job, getting him out of the inning.
Yep. So we're going to head into the second inning, and we'll be back shortly.
Hey, this is Dr. Andrew Turk with Turk Advanced Dental Arts.
He's so fastidious with what he does that it's like there was no work done at all.
Our vision is to change the perception of dentistry. Our goal is to create an enjoyable experience for you and your family at the dentist. At Turk Advanced Dental Arts, we accomplish that.
I just happened to be driving along Map and saw Dr. Turk's office, and I thought, well, this is really close to my house. So I called, and they got me in the very next day. Everyone was great. They were sweet. It's totally different experience than your normal dental office.
Oh, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's, pizza lovers, get it.
Welcome back here to the PES Sports Network. Ron Lamont and Carl Eichen here for Premier Exposure Sports. We're in here for the top of the second inning with American Legion Post 318 hosting American Legion Post 164. So far we got a 0-0 score on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. Getting ready to start the second inning.
It's going to bring up number 9, Ivan Santos, the shortstop.
Way inside for ball 1. Batter gets out of the way.
Ball's hit up the middle of the shortstop. Beltran gets to it, makes the throw, and makes the play.
Good stretch by the first baseman.
Good stretch by Bowden over there at first base.
That's out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. I think the American Legion, what is it, the championship tournament is going to be later this summer
I believe it's in Lakeland.
in Lakeland.
I believe so.
Is it in July or is it in August?
I think
Not
it's
sure.
before that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
That's going to be high for ball one.
A 73-mile-an-hour fastball right there.
Nice pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Looks like the sun's fighting with the clouds a little bit. Outside ball two, 2-1. High ball three, 3-1. So one out here, top of the second. Got a 3-1 count to the batter. Again, you can watch us on Facebook and on YouTube. Premier Exposure Sports for both social media platforms. Just outside for ball four, so they got 164 is going to have a runner on
That's
first base. with one
that's
out.
number 42, A.M. Patel, who just walked to first base. It's going to bring up number 3, Tyler Smith.
Let's see if he tries any action there at first base.
Tyler's a left fielder for the Hellcats, Legion 164.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Now, normally Ron does the stats, but because this is our first time doing the American Legion game, he doesn't have the stats for the American Legion League.
Yep, nope.
So that's why you're not hearing him mention stats. If we had them, we'd give them to you. And we have no music, so I can't say don't ban me, bro. Oh, a
That ball was thrown over for, not sure if that should have been caught or not.
I think it should have.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think he's seen it that he was picking off and just kind of.
Yeah. So it was an attempted pickoff. The first baseman just didn't take a hold of it, so now the runner is on second base with one out here with a 0-1 count.
Squares the bunt. He did offer.
Foul. Looks like he fouled it off. So either way, it's going to be strike two. So we're going to have 0-2 with the runner on second. Looks like post 164 was trying to make something there, get a runner over to third or here early in this game. They are giving him a big hole there on the right side.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch outside.
Going to be out number 2. So we got a man on second here, top of the second inning. 2 outs.
It's going to bring up number 13, Daniel Vargas, the second baseman. He digs in.
High ball one.
Breaking ball, 64 mile an hour. Patel's getting an average lead off of second base. Grothy is going in and out a little bit. He
bounced off there. That's going to be strike one on the swing. 1-1. I think next time we're in a box like this, I'll have to figure out a way to get a exterior microphones outside the booth.
Yeah, might have to.
Get some of that background noise going. Although we do have air conditioning, so that does help.
Yeah, it's a lot better than that sun beating down on the back of my neck. Patel takes his lead. Another breaking ball.
Nice pitch outside corner, makes it 2-2.
That's a tough pitch to hit right there.
Yep. Good placement. Tried it again, just missed
Yeah, he went a
outside.
little bit further out and didn't get that one.
Tried to get him to swing at something maybe.
Looked like a breaking ball of some sort.
So that's going to be full count now here with 2 outs. We still have a runner on second base. Both teams are having opportunities to put runs across, just not capitalizing so far early in this game.
Got him.
Yep, got him to swing at that pitch on the outside. So
Went
the
back to it.
end of 1.5 on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. It's going to be 0-0, and we'll be back. And we're back here at the Premier Exposure Sports Network. Ron and I are hosting a game here between post 318 of the American Legion versus post 164. We're in the bottom of the second inning, one of 0-0 game.
You got number 3, Charlie Passanante, EHing. Batting from the left side. Kind of rolls over on that to second base, but bobbled by the second baseman. He's going to reach on an error.
So they get their leadoff batter on. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Kind of started off a little bit like this last inning. They got they had second and third and weren't able to capitalize. Let's see if they can do some damage here in the bottom of the second.
That's going to bring up number 7, first baseman, Bobby Bowden. He also hits from the left side. Charlie takes a pretty good lead.
Yeah.
Cameron throws over.
He almost, got away
past
again.
The first baseman.
He's going to take off for second.
Throw to second. Got in there safely.
So a couple of those situations today with both sides of the ball's getting away from the first baseman on pickoff attempts.
It's a good move over there. Just
especially as a lefty. He almost had him leaning a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
So now we have a man on second, no outs here. Bottom of the second of a 0-0 ball game on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard.
Passanante with a pretty good lead. Short's coming over to his shoulder a little bit to hold him. Throw over. Behind him, that ball gets away.
Yeah, pitcher actually threw it before the shortstop was even moving. Good thing he was able to block it. Again, we are with Premier Exposure Sports. If you'd like more information about what we do here, www.premierexposuresports.com. Our goal is to guide players to the next level. Basically giving Treasure Coast baseball players an opportunity to get some exposure they might not get elsewhere without having to travel off the Treasure Coast. We've had a great time doing the high school season. We're looking forward to doing some more this summer, as well as definitely looking forward to next high school season now that we've got this all fine-tuned for the most part. And we really appreciate our sponsors this season, helping us to get the equipment that we needed to make this the best broadcast that we can. If you'd like to sponsor us, you can reach us at www.premierexposuresports.com, premierexposuresports@gmail.com, and there is a phone number on our website. We'd love to have a sponsor for our scoreboard, so that would be great.
They were checking to see if that ball hit, Bobby, and they decided that it did not, so he's back in the box. The ball's off his fist, 75 mile an hour. Cameron's been working him in. See if he goes to the outside now.
Looks like we got an 0-2 count.
Looking for him to break something off here, maybe in the dirt.
Definitely don't want to give him anything to hit with an 0-2 count.
He went back to fastball, kind of off the hands. Stayed with it, second baseman. Does get the out, but Bowden moves that runner over Passanante to third base.
Did his job. That's what you got to do in that situation. 0-2, just put it in play.
It's going to bring up number 33, third baseman, Johnny Reardon.
Way high for ball one. Got one out here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 count with a runner on third. So far, both teams have had opportunities to score. Seeing who's going to get that first runner across. Big swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1.
73 mile an hour right there. Outside corner. Looking to pull that ball and
yeah, he stepped big and made a big swing trying to pull that ball. They are giving him a huge gap there in left center, so. Way outside for ball two, 2-1.
This field plays pretty big, too. It's 350, I think, all the way around, so good-sized field.
Yeah.
A lot of grass out there, a lot of green.
No short porch at this field.
No.
Swing and a miss, strike two, 2-2. Got him to chase one up high.
Went with the breaking ball there, 62 mile an hour. Just up and out.
Yep, it's going to bring the account full. Still only one out here in the bottom of the second inning.
That ball is going to be a base hit up the middle. It's going to bring a run in. Kind of left that right over the middle on that one.
Just hung it, and he just waited on it and drove it up the middle. So it's going to be 1-0 post 318 on top of post 164.
It's going to bring up number 5, EH CJ Burrows. Reardon with a decent lead.
It's hard to do with the lefties. Got to get,
You would think it's a one-way lead when you get that far.
Yep.
So,
Well, he went out there and then he was bouncing back, which is kind of not the way you want to go if you're thinking about stealing. I was in there for a strike, going 1. Yeah, he's starting out with a big lead, and then I guess
he's going to go back on movement. See, so one-way lead.
swing and a miss, strike 2. Give you a look at it there at first base.
Breaking ball right there.
It's going to be out number 2. So 2 outs here, bottom of the first. It's 1-0 post 318 over 164. They scored just a few minutes ago here in the bottom of the second.
It's going to bring up number 20, Danny Hernandez, the catcher.
Swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1.
70 mile an hour right there.
So the post 164 pitcher doing a good job after giving up that 1 run. It's coming back and attacking right at him. Make it tell him, hey, hit it. Doing a good job.
That ball's off the end of the bat. Going to flare foul.
With no opportunity to make a play on it. It's going to make the count 0-2. A lot of, a decent amount of foul territory here on this field. Just looks like a big field.
Yeah, it's big.
Not too much behind home plate, but
maybe back in the day when the metal bats that they used to use were allowed. All that's changed, the compression and everything they're allowed to do. But it's still metal bats, man. You know, at any level when you're pitching, when you get older, when you're facing metal bats, it's a hard task.
yeah, I remember growing up playing metal. You basically had one kid who had a really good metal bat, and that's what you used.
Yeah.
Everybody else had the dented one that the coaches brought with them.
Yeah.
And we all shared helmets, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do that today.
No, you had that bag with everything in it, you know?
Yep, exactly. And you had to carry it back to the coach's car.
Another strikeout for Cameron.
So at the end of 2, we got post 318 on top of post 164, 1-0. And we'll be back shortly.
Never run away. the way to go and get his kicks.
All right, and we're back here at the Premier Exposure Sports Network. Got American Legion Post 318 playing American Legion Post 164 out of Boynton. We're in the top of the third. 318 is leading 164 1-0. They scored in the bottom of the second inning.
Just going to bring up number 20, Grayson Bognick. I know I probably butchered that, but
That's why I always say I'm glad you are the one that gets to read the names.
and I'm guessing I would guess maybe Polish, and I'm Polish and I still can't pronounce it.
There's on the outside corner for strike two, 0-2. 0-2 real quick here.
And if it's not, I apologize.
Yep. Hey, look, I'm just upset I can't say don't ban me, bro, because we've got no music playing in the background. I was going to make a whole screen thing and put it up.
Oh, that's funny.
We've only had that one incident with Facebook anyway.
Yeah,
And
that was really weird.
Well, and they rectified it pretty quick.
Yeah,
so.
they did.
So
We're just out here trying to do a good thing for these boys.
Absolutely.
You know.
So we got a 1-2 count here. Top of the third, no outs. Just trying to protect himself there. Put the bat on it to foul it off. Still 1-2.
Yeah, 69 mile an hour there.
Looks like he's trying to target in on that outside corner. Not trying to give him anything over the plate or on the inside to pull or drive. There, good. And then that
Good
one he
breaking
throws
ball.
right
Yeah.
over the middle for out number one. So he set him up with all those outside pitches and then just came at him with an off speed.
Yeah, he just mixes it up in pitches. It's going to bring up number 37, Garrett Baginski. He is the catcher.
High ball one, 1-0. Ball two, 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, Krabs is only sitting 70 to 73 mile an hour, but he's mixing his pitches up and getting them to hit cue balls out there, and and does have some strikeouts. Just hitting
that
spots.
pitch right there.
Yeah, just hitting spots right there.
That pitch was a nice pitch for two. Makes the count 2-1. Foul back straight towards us. Thankfully, there's a fence there. Going to be 2-2. Way outside, ball three, full count. One out here, top of the third. Nobody on, full count to the batter. And he lost him. It's going to be man on first now with one out here in the top of the third.
That's going to bring the top of the lineup back up. That was number 10, pitcher, Cameron Hillary.
Looks like they're going to do a courtesy runner for the...
Yeah, it's going to be number 41, Santiago Roberto.
Hey, that's a name you could say without any issues.
Yeah, even can almost put a little bit of the Latino twist on
Spin
it.
on
You know,
it.
yeah. Roberto looks like he could swipe a couple bags.
It's not much of a lead right at the moment.
See the way they play this here.
Nice pitch on the outside corner, strike one. Take a look at him and see if any movement there at first. He's getting a little bit more than he had on the previous pitch.
Yep. Cameron trying to help himself.
Got him to swing.
Good spot on the outside part of the plate there. Cameron swings through it.
So we got an 0-2 count now with one out.
Big lead. Looks like he's going. And he is. Throw out, throw down.
And he's going to get it.
He comes in there standing up.
Yep.
Got to slide, man. You got to slide, kid. You got to slide on that no matter what.
And he had a great jump, and then not only that, the ball was way outside, so the catcher had really no chance to set himself to throw him out. But you still got to slide, pop up, look where the ball went.
Yep. Puts yourself in scoring position, though.
And it's only a one-run ball game.
Yep.
So we got an 0-2 count, one out, runner on second base.
Not much of a lead at second base.
I'm sorry, 1-2 count.
That ball's hit to left field, staying up. Gould running over. He missed it. Got by him, got past him in the outfield. That's going to score the run. It's going to be a double.
And he's going to try for third, and he's going to get there with no problem. So it's going to be a double.
I believe it's going to be scored a double on that with a
get to third on the throw.
Yeah.
So with one out here in the top of the third, post 164 has tied the ball game 1-1 on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard, with an opportunity here to take the lead.
Good effort out there, just popped out.
And they did a courtesy runner for the batter that just hit the triple. Sorry, I don't have the lineup in front of me.
Cameron doing it on the mound and with the bat.
Fouled it off,
Ball's
strike one.
Fouled right back. Guys getting that dugout over there, man. That was close. This is number 4, Troy Burke. He walked his last at bat.
Outside. Ball 1-1. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Top of the third, one out. 1-2 count with a runner on third.
Ball's in the
stop by the
dirt.
catcher.
Yep, stays in front of him.
You know, yesterday I was at that Jensen game and with my wife and my daughter, and I was sitting in the stands, and I'm like, man, I really wish we were broadcasting this game. I was actually kidding around with my daughter, and I was every so often, I'm like, oh, and Cade Cruz is the number 2, the batter now for Jensen Beach. She's like, Dad, please stop.
Yeah, we really
nice
missed him.
pitch.
It's great pitch right there.
For out number 2.
Breaking ball outside, froze him.
Yeah, after a while, she yelled at me and said, Dad, you need to be quiet.
Oh, that's hilarious. You're embarrassing me, Dad.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm going to bring up number 11, Connor Sheehan. He struck out his last at bat.
High, ball 1. So 2 outs here, top of the third, runner on third.
Trying to take a lead here, looking to put something through the infield, get this run in. And Krabs is battling. That ball's hit right up the middle, and he did his job to bring in that run.
Yep,
It's a base hit.
And give post 164 2-1 lead.
Big hit right there.
Didn't try to do too much, just waited on a little bit and drove it straight up the middle. Nothing anybody on the defense could do about that.
It's going to bring up number 2, Jaden Archer, right fielder. He grounded out to the second baseman last at bat. See if they try to swipe a bag here to get him in scoring position with 2 outs. Good pitch right there.
Definitely doing a good job of hitting those corners.
Yeah, he is. He's spotting good.
On both sides, but righty hitters or lefty hitters. That one, he might have got a gift on that one. That one looked a little outside, but...
Yeah, we're a little bit high up here. If we were down a little lower, we would see it, but it looked pretty good.
You know, I like this
A little
view.
bit, maybe
I wish
a
we were
little
up
bit
top
up.
like this more often. Could see everything clearly. Fouled back, so the count remains 0-2. Got 2 outs here, top of the third. Post 164 is able to put 2 runs up this inning to give them a lead 2-1 over post 318. Again, this is an American Legion game. American Legion baseball has been around a long time. There's quite a few players in the MLB that have played for the American Legion baseball. I was actually reading something yesterday about that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it get back to where it was at once.
So unfortunately, I think American Legion baseball has fallen the same way as some high school with travel. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, the umpire saying he fouled it off. So it's still 0-2. Travel ball's kind of taken over the scene for better or for worse.
Yeah. And I think
in a lot of cases for worse.
Yeah, and I think every one of those have a place. I mean, there's a place for all of it, and it's everybody needs to work together on all of that to make it the best for the kids.
Yeah.
And I do see egos getting in the way and some things that really stop some of that from happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I completely agree. Especially since travel ball, there really is no regulatory body above it. Basically, there's a million different organizations, there's a million different tournaments, and there's no cohesiveness on what the expectation is in travel ball.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, there's some elite tournaments and there's some elite teams out there, but there is a lot of watered down teams, and it's continues to get watered down. I mean, there's teams popping them. I think they even have T-ball, travel ball now. So it's
basically anybody can start a travel ball team.
Yeah, that's it.
You can just put a bunch of kids together and say, we're a travel ball team.
Right. Yep. The ball's up.
So we went from an 0-2 count all the way up to a full count here. Got a runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. And post 164 already has 2 runs scored this inning.
And Jaden's battling up there. Definitely battling. Ball's ripped.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be a hit.
There.
Let's see if he goes to third. He's heading over to third. He's going to be up there. Ball kind of thrown away. Good stop by Reardon.
Baseman, yeah.
Kind of just came up throwing it wherever on that one.
So we're going to have first and third here with 2 outs. That was just a good piece of hitting. He had a good at bat. It was 0-2.
Yeah,
worked it up to a full count.
Things off. Got a pitch he could do something with and did it.
Yep. That's how it's done. That's what this is all about. And he didn't overswing. Wasn't trying to end it on one swing or anything like that. Just put it in play. Just got past the first baseman. So now we have first and third here, 2 outs, top of the third.
Yeah, going to bring up number 9, Ivan Santos, shortstop. He grounded out to the shortstop last at bat. Looking to get another run on the board here.
That's a ball outside. That might have been called a strike if the catcher would have kept it, but he was keeping an eye on the third guy on third. Not too big of a lead over there at first. I don't know if he's high 2-0.
Going to try to swipe second.
It's a good opportunity to make something happen here.
There. That or a delayed steal. Ball's in.
Although with a 3-0 count, there's no real reason to take that risk.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
And Bowden, the coach for post 318, called time to go out and talk to his pitcher. So again, if you want to know more about what we're doing here, you can visit us at www.premierexposuresports.com. You can email us at premierexposuresports@gmail.com. We'd love to talk to you about our platform, and we do offer a free Zoom call for anybody that's interested. We have been having a few of those lately. We brought on Kyle Peterson recently, which is one that I'll be working with.
Yep.
And he's already been texting me, and we're using the platform and asking questions, which I love to see. So good job, Kyle.
Yeah, just another one. There's a couple more, and off the top of my head I can't think, but I know also JUCO transfers. So guys that are JUCO that are looking to move on to a 4-year university, just had one of those jump on with us. But it's you have to take control of your recruiting, whether it's with us, on your own, somebody else. But that's just as important as playing the game and getting the grades. It is all part of it. Hitting the gym. You need to put the equal amount of efforts into all of it if you want to play at the next level.
I 100% agree. There's a
ball's grounded to second base. Grothy gets to it, makes the play. They get out of the inning.
Get out of the top of the third. But post 164 has taken a 2-1 lead over post 318, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Marco's Pepperoni.
And we're back here, Premier Exposure Sports Network. We have American Legion Post 318 hosting American Legion Post 164. We're in the bottom of the third of a 2-1 ball game, Post 164 leading Post 318.
I believe that's Clayton Crick up to bat right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Clayton Crick, right fielder.
Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1.
Cameron Hillary still on the bump.
Big swing, fouls it off for strike 2, 0-2. You know, you said last inning you were talking about the recruiting, and that there's a reason why they call it the recruiting process, because it is a process. It's not just show up and somebody's going to find you. It's a process. Make sure you got to be emailing coaches, got to be doing a lot of stuff in order to get yourself recruited.
Well, you know, I've had calls recently from seniors that are graduating in a few days that haven't gotten offers, and and I've talked with them about the situation. I'm like, well, what have you been doing? Coach is going to make a trip to them. Something's going on out
There's
there.
a fan out in the outfield, so I'm not sure if they want that. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
even
know.
the home umpire was saying something.
But I'm getting calls, hey, can you help me? And my response to them is, well, what have you been doing? And their response is, well, I've been going to, perfect game tournaments, prospect select. I see college coaches there or this, and they just don't understand that those coaches are not there to see them. They're there to see the guys that they've already identified. And
I've already been contacted.
I mean, they're already on the phone. They're talking. These guys are already being recruited when these guys are out there seeing them. So it's, well, I thought they would find me. No, that's not how this works. They're not just going to find you. So,
well, I think that's the biggest myth, and that's outside for ball 2, 2, and 2. I think that's honestly the biggest myth or misconception in baseball getting recruited is the fact that you just play all these showcases and tournaments, and you're gonna be discovered. Does not work that way.
No, not at all. No, I mean if you're at a place and you're on the bump throwing 90 plus, 88
yeah,
plus.
if you're the top 1%
you might
of
be
all
there.
the players out there,
you might,
maybe.
Yeah, but position players especially, it's really hard. To watch everybody at a tournament. That's why, you have your list. And, there's a ton of players, man. There's a ton of good players out there. And you have to, set yourself apart. And, it's basically a job interview. What makes you different from the next guy?
Well, and people don't realize, too, that the COVID rules are still in effect. Or even if they're not, they
are.
Coaches are recruiting less because they've been able to keep some players extra years.
Well, you got the player portal right now with guys backlogged in the player or the transfer portal, and then you also have the JUCO transfers. Guys, coaches are going to look a lot of guys that are already seasoned to come in and really be ready to go.
So that was ball 4. He's going to end up with a leadoff batter on at first. So we have a man on first here at the bottom of the third, no outs. It's a 2-1 game here, Post 164 on top of Post 318 on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard.
It's going to bring up number 11, Joey Holland, DH.
Yeah, I just really wish guys would understand that it's a process.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes watching it, and you try not to say things, just let it go. But it's tough when we do get the seniors coming here saying, "Can you help me?" Because it's almost heartbreaking to say, you're a pretty good ball player and you had an opportunity, but you're way too late in this process. Not to say that you can't find a place to get to. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be a spot maybe where a player was decided to come back, or there's something that happened and you can squeeze in there this late, but it's not that easy to do. It's very, very difficult right now if you're a senior.
Well, and I think the other issue is too, guys are unrealistic about where they fit in. They've never seen a college game, or the very few, and they just want to wear a specific jersey instead of just, do you want to play baseball, or do you want to wear a jersey that says a well-known school? And they have to be realistic. There's a bunch of different levels, and it's all great baseball, but you got to find where you fit. Squares the bunt. Missed
he
it.
offered, yeah.
It's going to be 0-2.
And the thing is it's I call them 7%ers. 7% of kids that play have the opportunity to move on to the next level, and then it gets divided up. There's only 2% that move on to Division I baseball, and then from that though to move on to the pro level is. It's almost. I don't ever say anything's impossible. There's opportunities. Balls hit pretty good to center field, and that's going to be caught.
It's for out number 1.
And so it's the thing is find a place where you're going to fit. You're going to be happy. You're going to get a good education and have a lot of fun because you love this game. it doesn't have to be at a where you're chasing a jersey, because that's probably not the fit.
Well, I mean, I was telling Ron off air, there's a couple of kids that I know that are playing higher level baseball, and they're not happy because they're not playing. They very easily could have gone to another division and been starters, and they chose because some of them were chasing jerseys. There's a ball in play.
That's got through the 5-6 hole. That was Nathan Gould, number 14, with a base hit. Throw to third.
Yeah, what happened was the left fielder kind of bobbled that ball a little bit, and so runners able to move up, so it's going to be second and third. Still with only one out here, and it looks like post 164 coach is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. And realistically, I don't think it's anything on the pitcher's case. It's he's given up some hits, but been some lack of defense that's kind of allowed some runners to get on here with one out in the bottom of the third. Again, so if you want more information, you hear Ron and I talking about it, visit us at www.premierexposuresports.com. It's right there on your screen.
Yeah.
We'd love to talk to you, give you the free Zoom call, explain our platform. Again, it's very inexpensive, but you do have 2 levels, and one of the levels gives you access to Ron and I. And we can guide you through the level. We both have sons that are playing in college, and Ron, more than me, have helped plenty of players get recruited. So if you'd like just to learn more, visit us at www.premierexposuresports.com.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the other thing that I look at is the money that goes into the travel ball and the hotels and not really understand the process and putting all that money into things, going to showcases every 5 showcases in the summer, just showing up to these things. And I mean, those things are sometimes $1,000 a pop or more for a showcase to show out. And it's just take the time to do a Zoom with us and let it explain the process. Not to say you shouldn't be going to showcases, because you should. It's just you need to go to the right ones. That's a great effort
by the pitcher
by Cameron.
At first I thought it was going to go foul, but that was just popped up, and then the pitcher came off and just caught it before the dugout fence.
Yeah, right in the faces of the other players in the dugout and the coaches over there. Great play.
So that's going to be out number 2. So we're going to have 2 outs here, second and third for post 318, looking to get at least a tying run across. But now they only have 2 outs. Going to bring up Ryan Grothy, the second baseman for post 318. He got a hit, I think I remember in his last at bat.
Yeah, he got a double last at bat.
Slow for ball 1.
I believe he drove in the RBI also. But I could be wrong.
No, I think he hit the double to make it second and third.
Yeah, okay.
And then the run came in on a different hit.
Yeah, that ball's fouled off.
It's going to be 1-1. So 2 outs, bottom of the third. Post 318 having an opportunity here to at least tie this game, but now there's 2 outs.
Again, I'm not saying not to play the big tournaments, the perfect games, prospect selects, because you definitely need to be doing those. But a lot of people are dependent on their coaches. That ball's hit up the middle towards second baseman. He boots it. It's not going to be in time.
And so
that ball gets by. Going to be another one that's going to take the lead. He's going to second. Throw it down over there, and he's in safely.
So there was a lot going on there. He basically was safe at first because it was bobbled by the second baseman. And then on the throw, the ball got away. So then the second run comes across, and then Ryan Grothy goes to second on the same throw, the ball that got away. So now we have a runner on second here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And it's now post 318 on top of post 164, 3-2.
Yeah, going to bring up Connor Cantillo. He flew pop fly to the first baseman last at bat. That ball's hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit.
Are they going to send the runner?
They're sending them. Ball's coming home. The ball's overthrown.
So he'll score easily.
Cantillo looking at 3. He's going to stop at second.
So that's going to be a single. And then he's going to get to second on the throw, trying to get the runner at home. So now post 318's on top of post 164, 4-2. And it looks like the coach for post 164 is going to come out and make a pitching change.
Yeah, going back to the tournament stuff. I mean, you definitely need to be playing in those tournaments, but
you want to be on that list.
Right, you need to get yourself on the list, and that's the key, is to get on the list for these coaches to know who you are. So there's a lot of marketing and work that goes into that to get you on the list. And, at the end of the day, also, a lot of people think they do all of this, but really when it's all said and done, you got to be able to play. You've got to be a dude.
Well, anybody listening and taking in what Ron and I are saying here, I'd like you to ask yourself, how many emails have you sent? If you have not sent over 100 emails, you're not doing what you need to do. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, and not only that, it's doing it in the right way, and and specific to the school, understanding the school, doing your research about the school. If you're just sending blanket emails out there to all these schools, I mean, they're just throwing those aside. You need to be, if you're really truly wanting to, go to that school and be a part of that, you would do the research. If you're just sending things to find out who will take you, you're wasting your time. Yep. Do your research.
And what I would suggest, if you're interested in the school, don't just send one email. Send an email to the head coach. Find out if they have a recruiting coordinator. Send a separate email to that coach, because you never know which one's going to see your stuff and be like, maybe this guy can fit here. Yep. So you want to send more than one to each school. If they have 2 assistant coaches and a head coach, send a separate email to all 3.
Yep, and good quality video. Another tip, we're giving tips is to when parents, when you're doing videos of your kids, don't hold your phone up straight up and down. Hold it in panoramic view so that when it comes up on the computer, it takes over the whole screen. It just looks better. It's a better look. But at the end of the day, with our platform, we have on the platform, there's every single college in the country. Every coach is on there, every phone number, every email. So you're set with that. It also has provides video area where you can edit your videos. We track activities of the players, so we see what's going on. We follow everyone individually if they're under, our goal package, our arms around those guys all the way through the recruiting process. We also offer the platform. If you just want to use it and do everything on your own, you're able to use a platform.
And the best part, no contract.
Yeah, no contract. Cancel at the end of the month. You can cancel at any time, and that's why we did it that way too. Because most, I work for a couple recruiting companies for athletes, and most of the time it's an upfront, one-time cost for those athletes, and I mean it's extensive. I mean most of those are anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 to help an athlete get recruited. So what we've done is we've of course reduced those costs and then put it into per month where you pay, which makes it a lot easier financially. And if it doesn't work for you, you can cancel anytime and you're not locked into all of that money. We just want to help the athletes. And we do all sports, not just baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, you name it, golf. We work with all athletes.
Looks like that last ball that hit the fence tilted our camera just slightly.
It did.
I'm going after this half inning. I'll go ahead and adjust it. We are aware of it. I do see it, but one came back and pitcher. So we're here in the bottom of the third, 2 outs. Runner on second for post 318. They've already scored 3 runs this inning, and they're leading 4-2.
Beltran is up to bat. Looks like.
Yep.
We do have the new pitcher, who is number 1, Luna Cooper. The righty. Beltran flew out to center field last at bat. That ball's hit pretty deep. Left fielder's going back. And he did not make the play. It came out of his glove. Almost a great play. Going 3.
And he's going to be caught out.
And he's out.
So that's going to be the end of 3, but a run did score. So now post 318 is up 5-2 over post 164.
So that would be a double for Beltran.
Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
And we're back here at the Premier Exposure Sports Network. We are in the top of the fourth. Post 318 of this American Legion game is on top of post 164, 5-2.
We're going to have a new pitcher out there. It looks like it's going to be Egan Keeler, number 6, lefty. Couple position changes that I noticed. I may miss a couple. I see Charlie Pasanante's at second base. New shortstop out there, Joey Holland. Looks like Merlot Beltran is at third base, and John Reardon is at first base. Outfield, I can't tell if there's any changes out there. It doesn't look like it.
Getting ready here to start, top of the fourth. Way
Ball's
inside,
in.
ball one. Inside again, ball two.
80 mile an hour in and down.
If you are watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, leave us a comment there. Let us know how we're doing. Questions, comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Seen a couple people on there. I kind of posted back at them a little bit.
It's 2-1 now, top of the fourth, no outs. Fouled it off for strike two. So post 318 led the game off with 1 run, and then post 164 got 2 in the top of the second inning. They had a 2-1 lead until the bottom of the last inning, the bottom of the third, where post 318 scored 4 runs. And that's where we stand. There's strike 3 for out number 1. It's 5-2, post 318 over post 164.
That was Patel that just struck out. It's going to bring up number 3, Tyler Smith, left fielder. He K'd his last time at bat. Squares to bunt.
Didn't get the bat on the ball. Strike 1.
Squared really, really early.
Yeah, which is strange with
No one on.
Yeah.
Keeler's really working quick. Getting the ball back, getting set to throw. As soon as he's in there, he's throwing.
0-2 count now, 1 out.
Little delay on his pitch.
Just as you said
just
that.
a little delay.
Got him anyway. Sometimes it's good to change up your timing a little bit. Doesn't give the batter an opportunity to get set. So it's 2 outs here, top of the fourth.
Looks like this is going to be number 40 in to hit, Monaco Joseph. Hitting for Vargas.
Just missed on the inside corner, ball 1.
Fouled off.
Strike 1, 1-1.
Ball's rolled over to third base, going to stay fair. Beltran picks it up, throws over.
Throws it away.
High over.
Runner's going to stay at first base.
It's going to be a throw-in error on Beltran.
So with 2 outs here, post 164, we'll have a runner on first. Not much what first base could do because that was
No, that ball was sailed.
airmailed.
Yeah.
I think Beltran was expecting it to be called foul and then had to rush to get that ball over to first.
Joseph takes a pretty good lead there. Number 20, Grayson Bognick is up. He K'd his last time at bat.
Throw.
Pickoff.
Almost got him.
Got him leaning a little bit.
Yep.
Wasn't much of a lead, really, but he was leaning.
Yeah, as soon as he made his first movement, he leaned towards second and almost got caught off guard. Swing and a miss, strike two.
You know, if anybody does have any Sunday games, weekend games, double headers, and you're looking for Premier Exposure Sports to live broadcast your games, just reach out to us.
It's going to end the top of the fourth. The score is going to remain post 318-5, post 164-2.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
And Premier Exposure Sports Network is back. We're here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Post 318 on top of post 164 of this American Legion game, 5-2. Hit the outside corner for strike one.
Luna Cooper back out on the mound. Charlie Passanante up to bat.
It's going to be possibly a play there. We're going to watch out for that fence. Nope, out of play.
It was a
Strike two.
65 mile an hour fastball right there.
Missed for ball one. 1-2.
Looked like a change up there.
It's going to be a fly
Ball's
ball
hit to right field. Makes a play out there.
For out number one.
It's going to bring up number 7, Bobby Bowden. He was playing first base, but I think now he's just EHing. Bobby grounded out to second base his last at bat.
Fouled off, strike one. Outside ball one, 1-1. So Ron knows that I play pool on Sundays, and I just want to say we had a member of our pool league, a good friend of mine that passed away about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and we will be doing a benefit. He was a big supporter of Shriners Hospital, and we are doing a benefit tournament in his name. It looks like he got hit by that pitch.
Yep.
So it's going to be one out, man on first. His name is Dave Walker, and we're doing a Dave Walker Memorial Tournament on Saturday, June 11th. So if you are into pool at all and you want us to help support Shriners Hospital, just reach out to us. I'll get you the information. But it's going to be at Shooter's Billiards there in Port St. Lucie. All the proceeds are going to go to support Shriners Hospital for Children. That was one of Dave Walker's. It was near and dear to his heart.
Good cause right there.
Swing and a miss.
It's going to bring up number 33, Johnny Reardon, third baseman. Actually, I believe he's playing first now, but he had a base hit his last at-bat up the middle.
Throw over, not much there. Got back there pretty easily. So we're in the bottom of the fourth. We have one out. We have an 0-1 count. And right now, post 318 on top of post 164 of this American Legion game, 5-2.
Bowden's taking a pretty good lead. Ball's up.
Just missed, 1-1. After this game, I got to go home and watch my Yankees play. They're on fire.
Yeah, they are. They only have like 9 losses, don't they?
Yep, they lost one last night, and they could have won it. They just didn't. Foul tip held by the catcher. It's going to be strike 2, 1-2. Looks like the Dodgers, the Mets, the Yankees, Astros are doing pretty decent. Seem to be the teams that are kind of leading the league there. It's nice to see 2 New York teams at the top. Swing and a miss for out number 2. So we have 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth.
67 mile an hour high, up high, and he went for it. It's going to bring up number 5, C.J. Burrows, EH. He struck out last at bat.
High ball 1, 1-0.
64 mile an hour.
Yeah, Ron mentioned if you have games that you'd like us to live stream, we'd be more than happy to. So reach out to us, premierexposuresports@gmail.com, or go to our website, www.premierexposuresports.com, and there's a phone number there as well. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1.
Cooper's sitting 64 to 66 on his fastball.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Looks like he's thrown, not thrown hard, but looks like they're just having trouble.
Yep.
I've seen that before. Sometimes the guys struggle with the lower mile per hour, especially when you mix it up with the even lower off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
Missed outside, 2-2.
He's getting him on that high pitch.
Yep.
Another strikeout.
So at the end of 4, American Legion post 318 on top of American Legion post 164, 5-2.
Hey, this is Dr. Andrew Turk with Turk Advanced Dental Arts.
He's so fastidious with what he does that it's like there was no work done at all.
Our vision is to change the perception of dentistry. Our goal is to create an enjoyable experience for you and your family at the dentist. At Turk Advanced Dental Arts, we accomplish that.
I just happened to be driving along Map and saw Dr. Turk's office, and I thought, well, this is really close to my house. So I called, and they got me in the very next day. Everyone was great. They were sweet. It's totally different experience than your normal dental office.
Oh, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's, pizza lovers, get it.
And we're back here, Premier Exposure Sports Network. We are doing an American Legion game today. We have post 318 playing post 164. We're in the top of the fifth inning, 318 on top with 164, 5-2. Just getting ready to start the top of the fifth. Again, we are live broadcasting this simultaneously on Facebook and on YouTube. If you'd like to leave us a comment, we'd appreciate it. You can tell Ron how bad he is and tell Carl how good he is. That would be great.
I wasn't paying attention. I got a text just now, so I didn't.
I know, that's why I said it at that exact moment. I saw you looking down. I was like, he's not paying attention.
Yeah, you got me.
Something.
Yep, you guys can bust me up. It's all good. I can take it.
Fouled off. Strike one. Hey, if we can have a little bit of fun while we do this.
I got it, man. That's what it's about, man. Have a good time.
Just missed the outside corner. 1-1.
So hitting now is number 37, the catcher, Garrett Bujinski. He walked his last time up.
Foul back 1-2. I mentioned it earlier. Some of you are used to Ron rattling off stats and things about the players. Unfortunately, because this is American Legion, we don't have their stats.
Yeah, and
so,
I was going to add, if we do one of your live broadcasts, if you get your players to do a little bio write up for each one of themselves, we're more than happy to talk on each player and help to get them more exposure and recognition. So. Just if you're going to do this with us, give us bios on each kid, have them write it up, get it to us. If they want more exposure, we'll do that for them.
Absolutely. That's one of the purposes for us doing these live streams. That last batter was called for the swing. He tried to check the swing but didn't get there on a ball in the dirt. So it's going to
bring
out number one.
Leadoff hitter who was pitching earlier, Cameron Hillary. He's 1 for 2 with a double.
In there for a strike, 1-1.
Really like what I see in that young man when he was on the mound and his future on the mound at 15 years old. I think he's got a really good future on the mound.
Yeah, he looked very, very composed. Mm-hmm. Didn't get rattled.
Yep.
2-1 count to him.
One thing is at the next level, eventually you're going to pretty much have to make that decision, which is a tough one.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2. I want to do a shout out to one of our Premier Exposure Sports athletes, Patrick Gillan, who's Ron and I have coached for many years, had a triple last night in his game to help his team win and move on to the finals of the regionals for his high school division.
Yeah, and right here on the mound, Egan Keeler is also a Premier Exposure Sports guy. He will be heading off to play college baseball. Hold on one second. That ball was up on his hands.
Nobody's there to cover. He's going to be there on no problem. Going to get a single out of that, infield single.
I was just talking about you, Egan. I was just talking about you.
Yeah,
PFPs, buddy. PFPs. Let's go.
Got to get off that mound quicker. Looks like they're going to do a courtesy runner.
That's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, I would definitely score that a base hit. So here at the top of the fifth, 1 out. Post 164 does have a runner on first. Looking to get something started here, get back in this ball game. Looks like there's some discussion over there with the first baseman and the pitcher and the umpire. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Missed up and out, 1-1. If you're wondering, if you're just joining us, why there's no background noise, we are up in the box today, so it is a lot quieter for us. Although we do have the company of the lovely ladies doing the game changer and the scoreboard over there, so they're keeping us company.
Yeah. Hitting now is number 4 center fielder Troy Burke, who walked and struck out, but he did have a stolen base.
1-2 count on him.
And Premier Exposure Sports pitcher out there, Egan Keeler, he'll be attending University of Central Missouri. The Mules, I believe, is their mascot. Should be leaving here in a couple months to head up.
Yeah, I was kidding around with a couple of parents last night of players that are moving off to college. I'm like, oh, you counting down the days yet?
Yeah.
'Cause it goes quick.
Yes, it does. Everything goes quick.
My son finally came home, and I was happy. But I'm sure I know he's anxious to see his friends and not his dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's strike 3 for out number 2.
Yep. So yeah, Luke will be home Tuesday. They played Army in the semifinals. Actually, yesterday they had a doubleheader and lost both, and he's on his way back home Tuesday. So it'd be nice to have him home for a little bit.
Ball's up in the air in the foul territory. Right fielder making chase, but just next to the fence. That would have been a tough play.
It's number 11, Connor Sheehan, first baseman, up the bat. He does have a single. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
So we still have a runner on first. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 0-1 count.
Not sure if the umpire's talking to Keeler about balks or something. I don't know if he's not coming set. I don't know. If he isn't, then there shouldn't be a warning. That's for sure.
Should be just.
He's a big boy out there. He can handle it.
Yeah.
Send that kid over to second base if he balked. Good pitch right there.
Yeah, off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Got him a swing
Good
ball in the
breaking
dirt.
ball. Steps outside, throws over to first. Throw that baseball, kid.
So
Don't lollipop it over there.
After 4.5 on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard, we have post 318 of American Legion Baseball on top of post 164, 5-2. Premier Exposure Sports is back now for the bottom of the 5th inning. American Legion post 318 on top of post 164, 5-2.
It's going to bring up number 20. Danny Hernandez, the catcher who struck out his first at-bat. Ball's hit to center field.
Oh,
Going
got
back.
Yep, got over the center fielder's head.
Kind of took a step in. He's going to go for 2. He's going to stand in there with a double.
Looks like the center fielder just didn't get a good read on it.
Yeah, he kind of came in a little bit, thought it was coming to him. He looked up here like he was just going to be standing under it, but he came in and got past him.
It's not that windy.
No, he just misread it. Straight at him, misread it.
Turns around. No throw, though. Looks like the post 164 coach is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Again, this is the bottom of the 5th on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. Post 318 on top of post 164, 5-2. Not sure if he's going to make a pitching change or just have a discussion with his team. Again, if you have interest in advertising with us, having your ads and us talk about you on our live broadcast as well as our social media platforms, visit us at www.premierexposuresports.com. You can also reach us at premierexposuresports@gmail.com.
Yep, and if you want us to broadcast the game, just reach out. Let us know.
We really enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun for us, especially when we get to talk about players here that have the opportunity to possibly play at the next level. And we're back to action here. Throws around, it's going to get thrown away. The runner's going to stay there at second. Looks like the second baseman didn't get over there in time. High ball 1.
Starting to heat up outside. It's 85 out there now. That sun's beating down a little bit.
High ball 2. 2-0. Runner on second. No outs.
No one really holding on it. There he goes. No one was holding.
Yeah, and he took off, but a foul back for strike 1, 2-1.
Not even checking him at all. I mean, he can walk over to third base.
I don't know if he had the sign to go, but if he didn't, that's a good read. Seeing him not paying attention to you, take that extra base if they're going to give it to you.
I mean, they're playing straight up. No one's even checking in. Second baseman just standing there. Shortstop staying put too. And just keep spreading that lead.
Missed up high and in, 3-1. So bottom of the 5th, 5-2 ball game. We have a runner on second and a 3-1 count. Now, a walk here isn't necessarily bad because it gives you the opportunity to turn 2.
He's going again. That ball's up.
It's going to be a pop up to the first baseman. He's going to make the throw, and the runner does get back to second base. So that's going to be out number 1.
It's going to bring up number 11, Joey Holland, shortstop. He flew out to center field last at bat.
Way outside, ball 1, 1-0. Still a runner on second with 1 out. It is a nice day for baseball. A little warm, but not too bad. Typical Florida this time of year. Missed up high, 2-0. Runner takes off.
That
and
ball's
gets a
hit.
single.
Going to drive home a run there.
Let's see, and he overthrows the cutoff man, so now he's going to take second base.
He'll be up easy at second.
So now we're still going to have a man on second, but a run scores. So now it's 6-2 post 318 over post 164.
That's going to be a base hit with the going on second on the overthrow.
This being a younger team here from post 164, just you can see there's definitely still some growth that's needed.
Oh, yeah.
On where and how to throw the ball. But that's what this is all about. Teach them where their weaknesses are so they can work on them. It's going to bring up Nate Miller, I believe.
No, that's Nathan Gould.
Oh, Nathan Gould.
Yeah.
I had the wrong Nate.
Yep. Leadoff hitter Nate Gould, left fielder. Throw back to second.
Second baseman gets there this time.
That's how you get better, though. You play the older teams and, you challenge yourself. It's that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just missed in. Yeah, just missed in.
Again, it's not a bad thing necessarily to walk him, give you opportunity, especially with 1 out, to roll 2.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's actually 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah.
I was looking at the scoreboard, but the ladies up
He called
here.
that a strike. He called that a strike.
Oh, he called that a strike, so it's 1-1. Corrected me on the score on the account. 1-1.
Ball's hit pretty good, center field. Center field going back.
Oh, that's a
That
nice
beat
shot.
him.
Over the center fielder's head. That's going to score another run easily. And
He's
going
gonna
to
go to 3. Throw to 3.
Oh, with a good throw, they would have had him,
Yeah.
but he was motoring all the way around. He had showed no sign of stopping at all on that one. So now it's 7-2, 318 over post 164.
It's going to bring up number 6, Egan Keeler. He was hit by a pitch and popped up to the pitcher.
Looks like coach for 164 asked his catcher to go out and talk to his pitcher. He might be getting somebody warmed up.
Looks like they're going to bring somebody, maybe not out now, but he's coming from the bullpen.
Yeah, I think he's just having the catcher stall a little bit of time, give his pitcher more time.
Yeah, he's going to
Now
walk
gonna
out and
come
make a change.
Yep. So we're going to have a pitching change for post 164, more than likely. Although he didn't call for the pitcher. And nope,
there
he's
he
took
goes.
the ball.
Pitching change is going to be number 9 for Legion 164 Hellcats. That's going to be Santos Ivan.
Again, we'd love to thank all of our sponsors that have stayed with us through the season. And if you'd like to be a sponsor for this season over the summer or next season, please reach out to us, premierexposuresports@gmail.com. Great opportunity for you to support local baseball as well as to get your name out there in the community. We like to do the locally owned and operated businesses when possible. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
And if you are anybody with a distributorship or know somebody that can get me a free Monster, I'll take it all day long, especially the white Monsters.
He's been working on that avenue the whole season, man.
Hey, if somebody's going to give me a free case of Monster, why not?
There you go. You got to get it.
We went to Sam's Club yesterday, my family, and I was like, "Oh, they're on sale. This is great." But I'd prefer, free is free.
There
right?
you go.
Well, I'll mention it every game. Although actually, technically, I guess I am anyway. So if you work for Monster, how about a little love?
Yeah, the other thing is as a local business, you can advertise if they mention the game, give them a discount, whatnot, try to bring some more people into your business. Anything we can do on our side. We also build commercials for your businesses if you don't have one already, so we're able to do that, to put it on our site. So just reach out and we'll help you try to draw more business for yourselves also while you're helping the kids. The other thing is we just added 2 more crews. So next year during high school baseball, we'll be focused on softball too. So we'll have a crew specific to softball. We'll add another baseball. I mean, we may add another, but right now we definitely have 2 more crews. So we'll have three crews working the games.
Give you lots of opportunity to get and then if you advertise with us, it'll be on all the games.
Yep.
And mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, neighbor down the street, they're all watching. They're all local. They shop local.
Yeah, and we advertise different times. We'll put stuff on social media. Not even during a game. We'll just put your commercial on the social media and push it out there for you and try to promote your business that way also. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely. Again, when we do these games for American Legion today or for the high school games, we do not charge them at all. We just do this as a way to give back and to give these kids some exposure. And it looks like the pitcher's ready. We're bottom of the 5th. 1 out.
It's a good bunt right there.
A run's going to score. He's going to
Got
be
the
out
out,
at
but
first.
did his job. Good play right there. Good bunt.
So post 318 is going to have 8 runs now. Post 164 still at 2.
Suicide squeeze.
Yeah. It's a great bunt, too. Just squared the bat, deadened it, and made it pretty simple. Get that run across.
It's going to bring up number 17, Ryan Grothy.
In there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That was a changeup right there.
It's going to be a ball, 1-2. It's actually a good pitch with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. That's going to be the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 5th. So we're heading into the top of the 6th inning. And I have a score of 8-2, post 318 on top of post 164.
Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one.
Welcome back to the Premier Exposure Sports Network. At the end of 5, so top of the 6th here, we have American Legion Post 318 on top of American Legion Post 164, 8-2.
Any plans on live streaming on Game Changers?
In there for a strike. 0-1. Missed outside, 1-1. Again, top of the 6th, 8-2 score here on the Premier Exposure Sports scoreboard. Outside again, 2-1. In there for a strike, 2-2.
Great play by the first baseman right there. Pitcher gets over.
Good hustle
And
all
made
the
the
way
play.
around. Man running
Great
up the line.
play all the way around.
And the pitcher coming around. So it was a close play there at first, but they did get the out.
That was Johnny Reardon on the diving play, and Keeler learned from the last time from the PFPs. He must have heard me.
Yeah,
and he was
got
over
over there quick, made the play. So that's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Oh, we got background noise. I hear an ice cream truck.
We do.
Wow, it's an ice cream minivan. Never seen that one before. You guys can't see it, obviously, but it's like a teal, pink with yellow rim minivan, I guess, selling ice cream. That's a new one. I guess because of gas prices, they went down to a minivan instead of a full-fledged ice cream truck.
It's going to bring up, it looks like we got a pinch hitter here. Number 8. Vadalich Michael.
That's spiked in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. Got some cloud cover, so the sun goes in and out. It's going to help keep the temperature down. That one was called a strike. Looked like it was off and low, but pitcher got the call. 1-2. Ball high, 2-2. Again, top of the 6th, 1 out, 2-2 count. Nobody on base with an 8-2 ball game. Outside for ball 3, that brings the count full.
Keeler's velo seems a little bit down today, too. He's really sitting around 80 mile an hour. Usually he's a few mile an hour more than that.
That's a good pitch right there. Fouled it off. Count remains full. And I think that's him, right? He's up there at 43 pitches, according to what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, looks like it.
Nice pitch on the outside corner for out number 2.
Good spot. Really good spot right there.
You know, I was watching that Jensen game, and people complaining, especially the other team that Jensen was playing, about the strike calls, and I just turned around to my daughter, and she was like, Dad, why are they complaining? I go, I don't know. If you have 2 strikes on you, you got to expand that strike zone an inch on either side of the plate.
Yes.
Last thing you want to do, if you're going to get out swinging, not getting called out by the blue.
Yep. This is going to bring up Batero Nico. It looks like he's in to hit as a sub also. Yeah, speaking of that, and sitting and watching these lower level, as far as even high school and anything lower, it's, these guys are going to pound that outside zone, and I just see so many kids not taking that away. They stand off the plate a little bit. They don't get up on the plate enough, and a lot of the strikeouts are probably, I would say, 90% are on the outside corner.
Yep.
A lot of these kids won't go in. They just won't. They're afraid to hit somebody or whatnot at that age, and not fully confident in establishing that inside, and so take the outside away. It's going to give yourself a better chance to boost that average up.
Plus, if you start hitting that outside pitch, it's going to force the pitcher to change it up.
Yeah, you'll pull your hands in on the inside.
Full count now, full count. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And that's going to end the top of the 6th. So after 5.5, it's still post 318 on top of post 164, 8-2.
Hey, this is Dr. Andrew Turk with Turk Advanced Dental Arts.
He's so fastidious with what he does that it's like there was no work done at all.
Our vision is to change the perception of dentistry. Our goal is to create an enjoyable experience for you and your family at the dentist. At Turk Advanced Dental Arts, we accomplish that.
All right, Premier Exposure Sports here back. Looks like they're going to call this game after 5.5. So at the end of 5.5, we have post 318 is the winner over post 164, 8-2. So Ron, it was a great game here.
Yeah, awesome. Nice seeing all these boys out here playing some baseball on a Sunday morning. Looking forward to working with American Legion. Anything we can do, just reach out. And again, man, Premier Exposure Sports, we're here to help these boys. Reach out to us.
Yeah, www.premierexposuresports or premierexposuresports@gmail.com. There is a phone number on our website, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their